Let's learn one more interesting sum based on speed, distance and time. Exercise 3.6, sum number 2, sub question 1. The sum is, Ritu can row downstream 20 kilometers in 2 hours and upstream 4 kilometers in 2 hours. Find the speed of rowing in still water and the speed of the current. Understood? Don't worry, let's go step by step. What is supposed to find? The speed of rowing in still water and speed of the current. Speed of rowing in still water, speed of the current, two unknowns, assume one as x, other as y. So let Ritu's speed in still water be x kilometers per hour and the speed of current be y kilometers per hour. When we say Ritu's speed, rowing speed, not Ritu's speed, the boat speed, right? So let Ritu's rowing speed in still water be x kilometers per hour and the speed of the current be y kilometers per hour. Okay? Now what do we exactly mean by still water? Still water means the water which is not moving. For example, a swimming pool or a pond where the water is still, it's not moving. And a current is the running water which normally runs from the higher level to the lower level, like any other current. Even the water current, moves from the higher level to the lower level. Example, sea, river, etc. Okay, just for your understanding. Now in this sum we come across two new terms. One is upstream and the other is downstream. Let's understand this and your sum would be absolutely clear. What is an upstream and what is a downstream? There is a boat and there is a stream. A stream moves from higher level to lower level. Boat moving upstream means lower level to higher level, as you all could see. So what did you all observe here? The boat was moving in the direction opposite to that of the stream. And when the boat and the stream move in the opposite direction, we say that the boat is moving upstream. So upstream meaning the boat is moving in the direction opposite to that of the stream. This is a situation like, when you are moving ahead and somebody is trying to oppose you from the front. So in upstream, will the speed increase or decrease? Suppose, let's understand this. You are moving with a speed of 5 kilometers per hour and somebody opposes you with a speed of 2 kilometers per hour. So you are moving with a speed of 5, somebody is opposing you with a speed of 2. So will your speed increase or decrease? Definitely it will decrease, right? Because there is an opposition. How will it decrease? What will be your resultant speed? What will happen? Your speed reduces by, your speed is 5. The person's speed who is opposing you is 2. So ultimately your speed becomes 3. 5 minus 2. Similarly here in upstream what is happening? The speed is decreasing. Because boat is moving ahead and stream is opposing the boat. That's why we say the boat is moving upstream in opposite to that of the stream. So what would be the speed in upstream? The speed in upstream will become x minus y because speed of the boat is x, speed of the stream is y. So the resultant speed in upstream will be x minus y. Like your speed became 5 minus 2. Similarly, Ritu's rowing speed became x minus y. Clear? So speed of the boat, Ritu's rowing boat is x. Speed of the stream is y. So speed of the boat in upstream will become x minus y. Why minus? Because there is an opposition. Upstream the speed decreases. As simple as that. Boat travel in the same direction, we say that the boat is moving downstream. So downstream what will happen to the speed? The speed will increase. So what will be the speed of the boat in downstream? It will be x plus y. So these are 4 important statements of this sum. Let Ritu's boat speed be x kilometers per hour. Let the speed of the stream be y kilometers per hour. So speed of the boat in upstream is x minus y and downstream is x plus y. Because upstream speed decreases, downstream speed increases. As simple. Clear? Now the sum is simple. Ritu can row downstream. X plus y is the speed. 20 kilometers in 2 hours. Speed is x plus y. Distance is 20. Time is 2 hours. Everything is given. You can easily form the equation. Right? How? Let's see. Distance traveled in downstream is 20 kilometers given. The time taken is 2 hours in downstream. We know that speed is equal to distance upon time. We know the speed is x plus y, distance is 20, time is 2, we get x plus y is equal to 10, equation number 1. As simple as that. Let's see the second condition. Upstream, the speed is x minus y. Distance is given as 4 kilometers. The time is given as 2 hours. Distance 4, time 2 hours, speed is x minus y. We know that speed is equal to distance upon time. X minus y is equal to 4 upon 2. So we get x minus y is equal to 2, equation number 2. Now you can solve the equation either by substitution method or elimination method. I think your elimination method is better. X plus y, x minus y, you can directly add and get the answer. The answer is x is equal to y and y will get cancelled. You will get x is equal to 6. Substitute x is equal to 6 in the first equation. You will get y is equal to 4. So we come to a conclusion that speed of rowing in still water is 6 kilometers per hour and speed of the current is 4 kilometers per hour. As simple as that. So the only thing you had to understand in this sum is what is upstream and downstream. Once you did that, you know speed upstream is x minus y, downstream is x plus y. First condition, the distance of downstream and time of downstream is given. Speed is x plus y, you get the first equation. Similarly, the second equation. As simple as that.